Hello everybody, it's Bee from Bespoke Crafts, and today is Boxing Day. It's the 26th, and this is Thursday the 25th. This is Christmas Day's little dies, and what we've got is a biscuit barrel. That's what I've seen it as, biscuit tin, with some biscuits inside, biscuits, cookies, whatever you want to call them. We call them biscuits in the UK. A cookie to us is a big biscuit, not a little one. So I decided to do one in gold. Sorry about my nails as well, they're broken. One in gold and one in purple. And then we've got chocolates that are in gold. We've got a dark chocolate in a purple wrapper. Little Christmas trees, so it's just a variety of different colours, and I've just stenciled the back of it with a stencil from this Art by Marlene, and it was this one, which is, it really is very pretty. I've just done it in the different colours, just slightly over it, so that's just partial. And then just popped it on a big background, on a dark background. This die I've had for forever in my stash. I didn't really want to have a happy birthday for it, because the dies that I've got, and well, I just didn't. I just thought I'd just do a just for you. So I've actually stashed that up 6 times, because I've stacked this part up. I wanted to sit it so it sat underneath it as well, so you'll see how I've done that in the video anyway. So yeah, there's day 25. Right, I'm going to go do the editing now, and I'll talk to you in a minute. Hello everybody, I'm on the voiceover now. So I've cut 2 of the tin bases and 1 of the lids. I shouldn't have done that. I don't think I put them together. Anyway, we'll see. So I'm just taking the centres out, and I've done it on all of them. But I've cut it out on the gold one because you don't really need to see that. It's just the same thing. So as I'm just doing this as well, hard to see what I'm doing now. So yeah, it's just taking the centre bit out of the, not the centre bit, the top bit out. Have I just repeated myself? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gluing it back. And then when it comes to the tin lids, I shall cut off the rim off one of them and stick it on the top, so you can actually see the like on a biscuit tin, that you can see the top is visible. So that's just what I'm doing now. Just that little bit at the top that I want. And I've just got the card because I wanted to make sure what I'd actually done with it. So it's so much easier. So I have layered the tin up twice, as you can see there. Merlin says hello. For anybody that's new, Merlin is my African grey parrot. So what I've done with this part is just made that the inside of the tin look that little bit darker, and just taping it into place just so it doesn't pop out, because I wasn't sure, as usual, what I was going to do. So there's me just putting the rim on the bottom of the tin, and I'm going to do exactly the same with the gold one. And what I'm doing now is just colouring the insert in a darker colour. I've done purple for the gold one because you can't really see it anyway, because it's going to be covered up with whatever I decide to do with it, either the biscuits or the lid. So it's just making sure that everything's ready just in case I decide to keep them open. So there you go, that's what that looks like. They are sweet, they've got a lot of detail on them. There you go, just pack that one out as well, just to make sure that the lid is properly raised. And then I'm just going to put the cookies or the biscuits in this tin. And it's really good that the slit opens up, so you can actually put them so they do look like they're in the tin as well, which is good. So this is where I'm going to colour in now, and I'm using my new pens that I got for Christmas, and they are the Ohuhu art markers. They are really nice. The brush nib on them is a lot smaller. Well, it's considerably smaller than the Honolulu set, and to be honest, I actually think I prefer them for the nib size. And one of them's got a chisel. One set's got a chisel and a brush, and the other one's got a nib and a brush, and they are considerably smaller. So yeah, I really do think I prefer them. I think that's the direction that I will possibly be going in. And although my husband did buy me the Honolulu B, which is the pastels as well for Christmas, I got totally spoiled. So I wanted this tin to look, you know, quite lush. And just putting a little bit of edging, not with that colour because it's not dark enough, just to add that little bit of shading around the tin. We still haven't got dark enough. So that is a Spectrum Noir. It's a glitter brush, which they are really nice as well. I don't have many of them, but I have about 4 or 5. So this is a table. Again, obviously it's well, it's not obviously, but it's a GUMMIAPAN table. So I've cut it out 6 times. Did I cut it out 7 times? Yep, there's 7 there. So this is just how I'm going to be quiet and let you watch how I layer it up. See how I have laid it up and how the back legs are, they do look to be in the back. So I'm now using my Honolulu 320 by Ohuhu pens. And making the legs that are in the background darker as they would be naturally. And then I'm going to put a little bit of shading on the sides as well. So you can see on this top layer, I've taken off even the plinth. Do you call it a plinth? From the centre at the bottom that holds it all together, just as well, because that's going to be behind everything. And then the tabletop again, which is going to be have a slight lip over it, or look like it's going to have a slight lip over it. A little bit more shading, and then put the top on. you go to all these details, don't you? And then I'm going to put a tin of biscuits on the top of it. But never mind, I might not have done. Right, for this next one, I wanted to have a smaller table, and I haven't got a little fancy one with fancy legs like this, so I thought I'll just get it all in line and make 2 smaller tables out of it, which is what I did. And this is how I did it. Yeah, I don't want that one on there now. I want the other one on there. And that lid on the gold tin looks a bit precarious, doesn't it? Because I should have tipped it over a little bit because it looks like it's going to fall off, but it didn't. It isn't falling off because I glued it on. And it is a card. And that's all it is. It's a card. And then I'm going to colour them in exactly the same as I've coloured the larger one. And I'm just looking at that now. And if you turn it the other way round, I mean, it could be a lampshade like that, this one. And upside down, I mean, it could be a music note as well. Which one is it that looks like that with if you put a circle on the top? So it could be a music note, not seen that yet. I'm just also thinking it could be a crown. If you put the legs all the way around it. Could be. It's just keeping yourself open to see different things with all your dies, rather than just seeing them for what they're designed to do. Right, so this next one is a little bit painstaking. I actually coloured the cardstock in before I cut them out, because it would have been an absolute nightmare to colour them all. I would have done it, but it would have been a nightmare. And this tray is from, I've put everything away now, but it's from the GUMMIAPAN Advent Calendar for last year. This is going to make a lot of noise because my microphone's on me. And I can talk to you while I'm doing that because it is quite a long bit. If I can find it in time. It should be near the top, but is it? Never. It came with something anyway, and I can't remember what. I normally have my GUMMIAPAN drawer so organised, but my best friend's been round for the morning. We've just been looking through them all, so it's not as organised as it normally is. No, can't find it. But anyway, it did come from that last year. So just coloured it in, and I wanted it to look silver. I didn't want to colour it in, do it in a silver cardstock. So all I'm doing now is layering these biscuits up. But I want it to be full. Yeah, I was thinking about the Ferrero Rocher stack when I was doing it, so that's the sort of thing that I was looking for. So just mixing the colours up. I've made far too many, but I always do. That they'll go in the envelope. Can I as well just take this time to thank everybody for subscribing? I do hope you watch all my video all the way through. If you've not yet subscribed and you are watching and you've got this far, please consider subscribing. It really does help my channel. Also, liking and sharing. It just helps to put for YouTube to put the video out. Now this is from the Art by Marlene advent calendar. I got this on the sale from Miser Print. It was £10, absolute bargain. I was going to do it in the tumbled glass, but that needs re-inking, so I didn't. And then I'm just going to do the foliage in the green. It does look quite pretty. I just wanted something delicate behind it. So I've now just positioned them where I want, and I'm just going to stick them down. I'm using Gina Connect glue. Use that glue all the time. And I'm just cutting these little bits of scrap paper up just to stack up a little bit. And that's just to make sure that the tin is level with the legs. So yeah, I did think this was quite a difficult one to try and pull something together. But overall, I'm pleased with it. I think they've all come out well. So this is the colour that I've chose to do as my matte layer. And I'm just going to make it defined a little bit more by just sticking some sticky pads. And I'm just finishing off chocolate basil. I love chocolate basils. So just making sure the level, equal, and then just using Collall glue to pop everything onto the card base, which is 5 7/8 by 5 7/8. Now this is a die. I had it donkey's ages. So I'm stacking it up. I've done 6. I'm stacking it up 2 lots of 3. And this little tip using a silicone brush by I can't think of her name again. I'll try and remember. Because I want it to be in that corner, but under and over the image, and that has actually worked quite well. So yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now, everybody. Bye.